Where is this, when you look at all the guys that you guys were missing, where does this rank in terms of coaching?
Yeah, great team win. You start with Luka and the group, just understanding we lose Derek Jones there. And then, I thought Exum again, we talked about him earlier. He was great. I thought Curry in that starting group was great. I thought Hardy coming off the bench was great. Omax, and I thought Smooth. I thought Morris. Keith was really, really good for us on both ends. And so, great team win. It's, to get 43s up with that group, pretty impressive. But when you talk about MVPs or one of the best players in the world, Luka, can do that with anybody, and he displayed that this evening.
I noticed early in the game there was a couple times when he kind of brought the guys in for huddle, and I wondered if maybe he took it on as more of a challenge that you guys were shorthanded, that he thought, man, we're going to do this thing.
Yeah, I think you've seen enough of him that he believes anytime he takes the floor, he has a chance to win. And his leadership of always getting that group together to make sure everybody was on the same page. And he's done that against the Thunder. He's done it all year for us. And that just shows his leadership, his maturity. He's growing. And again, on the road against a talented team, we found a way to win. But it starts with Luka, and he set the tone.
How helpful was it to have multiple guard threats that can attack off the dribble with Kyrie out, with whether it's Jaden, Seth, or Dante, to be able to take pressure off of Luka without Kyrie?
Yeah, I think anytime with the double teams, being able to with Exum, his basketball IQ and his decision making and playmaking, it's great to have that option when Kai's out. But I thought Hardy did a great job in that slot of being the playmaker, being able to, the ball touches the paint. He was finding all the right guys tonight and also looking, for a shot. So I thought he was great in that position. And Seth being the shooter that he is, it just helps when you have someone like those type of guys in that situation when we're being double teamed. We've seen enough double teams, and so guys know what they have to do, and it just comes down to making shots. I thought Omax made a big three for us in that stretch because the game was, I think, 13 and went back up to 16. But again, everyone who played tonight, deserves credit. They shorthanded, next man up mentality, and they displayed, what they've been patient for, and that's getting time, consistent time, and they got it tonight. And as you know, we got another one tomorrow.
I was going to ask you about Max. What does it say about him that he doesn't get a lot of playing time? And like you said, at that particular time, that was a big three-pointer that he hit.
Yeah, I think just his patience, his work ethic we've talked about. He continues to keep working hard. There's quite a few guys in front of him, but I thought, again, with the injuries that we've had and then losing Jones, Derek, that definitely gave him the opportunity to play tonight.
It seemed like there was a lot of success when Luka was a screener, and he also let the game come to him by making 3 catch-and-shoot threes. How helpful is it to have a superstar like that who can kind of be moved around and used as a decoy whenever there's face guarding and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think guys are getting comfortable when you have multiple ball handlers like Hardy and Dante. They can use him as a screen because there's no help, and so they did that well tonight. We're going to see that, most of, if not the rest of the season, and the guys are getting comfortable with that, and he's getting comfortable with that, and so the trust, there's a lot of trust in that locker room, and it was displayed again tonight.
And one look that kind of stood out was using Luka on the elbow and horn sets. What do you like about him in that position?
Well, I think it just gives him the opportunity where he doesn't have to bring the ball up and work so hard. And then the other side of that is where he has a live dribble and he's capable of passing or being able to play off the dribble. But it just gives him a chance to rest, to figure out what he wants to do, and then he can see what the defenses are going to do. And if it's going to be a trap, he can string them out where he can get lively, or that second roller wide open. And so he's been very successful, playing off the elbows.
How tough is this back-to-back, Jason, with the in-season tournament champion Lakers probably already in Dallas waiting on you guys to get there?
That's just it's the schedule. You got to play them. It's the Lakers won the tournament. They had a heck of a run, and this is a good test for us. No matter who's playing, for us, this is a good test to protect home.
Derek set another career high in rebounds for 17. What did you see from him overall tonight?
Oh, you got to ask him. I just asked him to get 15. He got 16. But no, I didn't challenge him. I just asked him. I needed 15 plus rebounds from him, and he went and got them. And so now we're gonna hold him accountable for being able to do that for us on a consistent basis. You can see he's getting used to it. He was big for us on the glass, not giving up second shots tonight. That's against a team like Memphis. You give them second opportunities, they're gonna hurt you. So for us and for D Live to be able to clean up the glass for us tonight was huge. Thanks.
5 out of 7 from three-point range. What's that like? Take us through what's that like when you get in a zone like that.
Yeah, when I'm out there, when the ball's finding me, just being ready and down, ready to shoot. And I feel like, if I'm open, I feel like it's going to go in every time I shoot it for real. But just having the confidence out there when I'm out there and, my teammates believing in me. So.
How do you stay ready, Jaden, when you're not, playing a lot like you normally do, like you were last night season?
Just continue, work on my game, going back at nights, staying after practice, shoot arounds and, getting extra work in, that way whenever my name is called, I'm prepared and, I'm ready to go out there and perform.
It seemed like you were helpful in getting the offense into actions and sets with Luka being full court press and face guarded. Is that an area of emphasis that you've had as you continue to develop your game?
Yeah, that's something that the coaches preach, that they, when Kyrie or Luka, one of them was out and, one of them was on the floor, they're pretty much going to deny him the whole time. So, just being able to play off of that, still when they're denied, try to make the right plays, right reads, and, still play my game too at the same time.
Several of your threes tonight were in situations where they were making a run and close the deficit.
Yeah.
How good did it feel to be in a pressure situation?
Yeah, it felt real good, to be out there on the floor and, us, going on the runs and, just being out there with them, it felt good. So, yeah.
Take us through that sequence that, I don't know if you remember, the ball was back and forth and then you found yourself wide open at a three-pointer.
Yeah.
Guys up 16 with a bit over 3 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, that play was wild. Like you said, the ball was just bouncing, going everywhere. So, and then I so happened to end up grabbing it out the air like a rebound and kicking it back out. And then Lucas swung it, and then another one swing, and then I was wide open, and I just knocked it in. So,
So there were some plays where Luka was a screener for you guys when he was face guarded. How helpful is it to have that to use to turn the corner and get downhill?
Yeah, that's good. When a player like him, takes so much attention. It frees up frees up the lane for guys like me. Be able to get in the paint and being able to make the right reads. Hitting the corners or the wing whenever the defense is pulling in. So it's real good.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good one.